Hot diggity dog, how you folks doing today? Yeah, you guys just get folks, alright? I'm excited, I'm pumped. This is finally a hard Bloonarius for us. This is an actual interesting map for us. We don't get too many crazy things. We only get 99 heroes for some reason. Don't know why. But everything else is all good here. 140 rounds of evil Bloonarius, but this time on Encrypted. This is our first map that I'm actually kind of afraid of. I think Bloonarius Prime, if that was what the name was probably the second most difficult map. But now this one is going to be, I think, even tougher. So if you guys aren't used to this map, it's kind of weird. Mainly, the thing you should have to understand is that the blues are going to come in two different ways, kind of off the top here. Go around the center area, and then they're eventually going to leave. So they do have some cross paths in here, but what you got to keep in mind is that there's actually going to be some walls in the way. So all of this right here is considered a wall, and that means you actually have to kind of build towers that can see through walls, or watch out for what you build in here to make sure that that's actually going to work in your favor. Now, in addition, there's one other thing that I think you really have to keep in mind here, and that's this general middle central area right here, because that gets really, really funky really fast. So let's explain that really quick, just in case you're new to this map, because there's probably a pretty decent amount of players that have not played this map. It's been around for a while, but it's one of those weird ones. It's just like, it's not super difficult, it's not super interesting, it just sort of exists. I still like it, I think it's cool, but it's not my top favorite maps, if I had to say so myself. So there's 4 different kind of blocks here that you're going to have to worry about. When you click the button, you can get rid of them for $250, and you're going to notice there's a primary symbol, a magic symbol, a support symbol, and a military symbol. And basically all you have to keep in mind with all of that is that you can only build those 4 types of towers on those different areas. Now, what one cool thing here is that you can easily get rid of this and get something like a sub in here, and that can be extra, specially, unbelievably, powerfully delicious here. I kind of like that, because it's like a weird area to have water incorporated into your game without making it actually necessary to be incorporated into our game. But still, at the same time, it's something you got to keep in mind in here. So I don't want to farm like an absolute madman here, but at the same time, I still want to farm. Now, as far as heroes are concerned, I'm actually going to say it. I think Adora is the right hero for this map. Alright? I think if we put her right in the middle here, if we get some sort of support village or something going on in her, she's going to be doing a crazy amount of damage because her shots can see through walls, guys. Even if a random balloon pops in there, that's a ton of extra damage that you're not probably used to, and it's going to help you out a bunch. Now, there's obviously other heroes like Ben, which a lot of people are probably going to use, winkety, winkety, wonkety, wink, but there's other heroes that you can still use and make them more fun in this game. This is one of those really weird towers that, like, doesn't seem like it makes sense, but it actually is almost godlike. We're talking about the top path submarine. We're going to go for this, not submersion support, we're going to go for the plutonium reactor. And then, as usual, we're going to go for twin guns and airburst darts because it's the more powerful addition to the team here. If you get this guy, you end up just getting more popping power overall compared to the other upgrades. So now we have full-on cam detection. We have a ton of grouped low-tier popping power. Only thing we don't really have right now is Bloonarius popping power. But I still got 8 rounds to work on that, so I'm going to spend my time farming. So when you're playing a map like this, the main thing you want to keep in mind is what can see through walls. Obviously any flying tower, but also a few other towers like the Wizard Monkey. So what I want to do is, even though this guy's going to be super duper helpful for now, I don't want to forget and just not get this guy. So we're going to throw him down. We're going to get him up to a top path here. Arcane Mastery. And eventually an Arcane Spike. But you notice he can see through walls already. And then what I'm going to do in addition is I'm going to just get the Intense Magic and Monkey Sense. And I can pop Camo Balloons, see through walls, and still do a ton of damage over here. Now against Bloonarius, I'm still not really set up yet. I cannot pop the giant chunks of ceramics, and I also can't really pop Bloonarius all that well. Excuse me. So let's fix that. The number one way that I've learned to take down Bloonarius, and I might get rid of this later on, but I love myself a quick Blade Maelstrom, guys. It's super duper unbelievably helpful in here to get this guy. And then with any additional money, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get something that pops Bloonarius. So we're going to go for a fighter plane and eventually an Operation Dark Storm. And that's going to be the main thing that I use to pop Bloonarius. It's just a simplistic little Operation Dark Storm, guys. Trust me, it doesn't seem like it's really going to do that much, but it is extremely powerful. The only thing you got to watch out for is this guy is not on the screen for all that long. So you're really going to have to work on this guy because halfway through the map here is already right here. And that's just absolutely ridiculous. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I get any additional towers that can kind of just help me out in popping Bloonarius, and also just help me out in popping any ceramics that might want to sneak through at this point. So you're going to notice we're going to have the first quarter of his health down by around 45 here. A little bit of the late side, admittedly, but it's going to allow us to get an Arcane Spike here in no time. So here we go. Get ready for our quick and easy ceramic popping power tower here, the Maelstrom. And we're going to get that Arcane Spike just to kind of clean anything else up that wants to sneak through here. And, again, tons of Bloonarius damage. That's the main thing that I'm focusing on. The next thing I'm going to get is I'm actually going to get an Alchemist, because I think the Alchemist is probably the most key tower in the history of existence for powering up both this guy and Adora. Adora is great, but only if you alchemize her. If you don't alchemize her, she actually kind of sucks, in my professional opinion. So right now, about halfway through, I'm around 48. I feel good about my defense, though. I don't think anybody's sneaking through. I don't think any Bloons sneaking through. I don't think nothing's sneaking through. So all the rest of my money is going to be focusing on farms over here, guys. Any additional money here, just full-on farms. And you can tell their damage is finally about to unfold here. This guy's about to start landing his smacks. Let's see if we can do it. And a big chunk of ceramics coming out here for the last rush. But it's no problem at all, and Bloonarius is taken down. That means we're going to farm just a little bit more. We don't have to go cray-cray, but we do want to make sure we're at least doing something, because I think the next level of Bloonarius, we're probably going to go for another nice 5th-tier tower or something like that. Oh, snap! Bloonarius popped out a little faster than I was expecting here, boys. So we don't really have everything covered yet, so we're just going to wait it out. I think we're going to be fine, but eventually I do want to get that Archmage. It's going to be kind of quick. But I think it's going to be super helpful for us for just long-term ease of playing the game. It's not necessarily the best option, but it does do a lot of Bloonarius damage, a lot of Moab damage, and still can clean up the ceramics kind of left over after all is said and done here. Plus, they're already alchemized, so that's a big chunk of health right there. All right, Adora has her ability ready to go. That's going to be a ton of extra damage against Bloonarius right here. Look at that, just grinding this guy down to nothing. You are going to be a Krispy Kreme donut after we're done with you today. All right, round 63 currently coming out. Don't even need to use our abilities or anything like that. And it's finally time here, guys. Archmage, baby. So this guy is a powerhouse. And don't forget, he's got an extreme amount of range as well. He's just going to be destroying everything in his path. The first chunk... Oh, I didn't even realize. The first chunk of ceramics came out already. We didn't even need to use our abilities. Woo! That's always a good thing when we don't lose, when we're not paying attention. All right, boys, just about that time. We're going to be fighting this guy. He's down to about half health at round 67 here. I will use my abilities this time around on these ceramics. Just help clean them up just a little bit over here. But the Archmage is just absolutely destroying this guy. I mean, look at this damage. It's pretty awesome. This probably would not work on the epic version of Bloonarius. I think I'd probably go for some sort of Sky Shredder or something. In fact, I'm kind of looking forward to maybe getting a Sky Shredder here. That looks like a good option for us at this point. Check it out. Oh, we almost got the money for it already. And here's the last rush of ceramics coming out. Let's just set out a big Maelstrom nice and early there. Take them all down here. No problem whatsoever. And you know what? I'll save my time and energy for later. We're going to get 2 more of these guys so we can get the Sky Shredder for the next level of Bloonarius. But this guy is going to get shredded down to nothing in pretty much no time at all. And there we go, is taken down. Get out of this town here, man. We don't want you here with your lack of eyeballs and terrible bent, crooked fins on your blowhole there. I'm not sure if I'm going to regret my decision eventually, but I decided to be a little bit greedy here. I decided to go for a 5th-tier banana farm, and in addition to that, I also want to go for my Monkey Town and my Monkey City. Always get the large radius on that guy. Whether or not it's going to help doesn't really matter. It's just there. Now we're ready to go. We're actually making a good amount of money, so we're going to have to figure out how we're going to pop Bloonarius at this point. It's only a simple tier 3 here. 3 stars of crapola. The one thing that I do want to make sure I get is something to pop the Moab that are coming out, so I'm thinking about a Super Strom. But I want to do some damage first. I actually have to damage this guy pretty quick. So we're going to go for this guy with sharper shots, and I'm just going to jungle drums this guy just because I can. And what I want to do is I want to get my Super Strom just kind of for, I don't want to say cleanup, but like any of the Moabs that are seeing through, like this is the guy that we want to get, right? This is the guy that's going to make the plays, make things happen all around, everywhere. So you might not realize it, but you can actually put a second military monkey inside of this area. And I think there's no other better tower to go for than the Mad. All right, this is just the guy. All right, you could do this in different ways. You could end up using a helipad movement around or whatnot, but Just know that this guy is the man. He is going to be the guy that you want to power up and get him going over here. It's all right. We've got tier 3 coming out right now. Check this out, though. We're just going to super strong the crap out of it. It's going to be dead in no time. Oh, my God. What was even the point of sending that rush against us, Bloonarius? Obviously, you're useless. You're garbage. All right, here we go. We got the mad. I'm going to go for the focus firing and the laser shot here. And then when we use this ability, you're going to see where the damage really comes out, guys. Tier 3, Shamir 3. All right, we got another rush just about to come out against us, and we're going to Super Strom it. We can even set it a little bit early because the Super Strom lasts such a long time here, guys. It's almost ridiculous. All right, another big chunk of mad damage here, and we're ready for another Super Strom to finish this guy's last rush against us off. And then we can just clean him up. 50,000 damage is pretty much nothingness at this point. And you, my friend, are dead. Tier 3 popped. Woo! All right, so we got 2 more tiers to go. And don't forget, the Mad cannot officially damage things through the walls here. But I'm not sure if he does do damage kind of like accidentally. If the balloons kind of like go over the walls a little bit. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like he does. I wonder if his Oh My Gods might be able to like edge through and we can somehow get like a quick shot off or something like that, but it does not look like that's the case, sadly. All right, we're gonna do something a little bit weird here. We are gonna go for a random ultra boost, and we're gonna start ultra boosting our Mad because he's gonna be the most damage for us in the end. We're just gonna move him around a little bit, let the Mad actually do his job, and take these guys down. In case you guys are curious, it is possible to shoot through the walls against BFBs and Oh My Gods here if they make it far enough. I think that's pretty cool. Definitely just a good thing to know. So you could move them around if you really want to, but it's not a necessity. So here we go. We're on round 98 right now. We're obviously still doing a pretty good job here with everybody kind of combined together. I did decide to go for an Ultra Boost here, and I've got my Mad up to 9 times Ultra Boost at this point. I've got an extra Overclock here, but I'm going to basically use this guy to pop almost everything. The only thing that I have to do is make sure that I move this guy around and just get him kind of set up here for this next big boy right here. Let the Archmage just kind of do his job over here, and we're ready for it. So we're going to go Homeland Defense, Ultra Boost, and we've got this Mad right here. And you can just tell, look at the damage, guys. Oh my God, this guy's got no chance. We're just going to go for a Super Strom kind of early here. Just use kind of every single ability we got. Go, 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 go. Look at these zebras just all over the screen right now, and there are Oh My Gods coming out. We've got $160,000. Oh my God, look at Adora go, man. Holy crap. Let's power up Adora. Is she level 20 yet? Oh, only level 18 for now. That's all right. That's all right. Let's go for another random Super Strom here. I think that'll clean up all these balloons. And we're going to go for an Ultra Boosting Mad Attack here just to kind of get rid of another huge chunk of layers off these balloons right now. We got $170,000 right now. What are we going to do with it all, man? I don't know. I'm going to have to rethink this after. Maybe I'll go for a big plane. What do you guys think? Big plane? Yeah, let's go for a big plane. Big plane. There it is, big boy. Big boy. Get them flowing. Get them rowing. We're down to the, oh my God, Adora. You're crazy over here. You're crazy. Let's overclock our Mad one last time and clean up this last bit of Bloonarius. And there we go. We take down tier 4 at round 102, and that is the power of the Mad. The Mad is just that gosh darn good. And he's done. Tier 4 popped. Alright guys, here we go. I made a couple upgrades and differences kind of in the downtime here, but the basic gist of it is I got 2 towers that actually help support my other towers. I did get the Perma Brew over here. I kind of forgot the Perishing Potions though, which does suck a little bit, but it's okay. We're going to Homeland Defense and just kind of go on this guy. And I think this guy's going to get annihilated a lot quicker than we might expect. I also have $180,000 left over that I just didn't even know what to spend it on right here. So let's just keep the overclocks a-flowing and see if we can take this guy down nice and quick here, guys. We got almost a quarter of his health taken down already. Woo! And don't forget, we can move our Mad. There's nothing wrong with moving the Mad. Just whenever you feel like it, move the Mad. I'm just going to overclock only the Mad, though. I don't feel like overclocking everybody else is all that necessary. So we go. Another Mad ability here. We're going to Homeland Defense on top of it. And that's where the damage really comes in here, guys. I probably should get another random 4th tier village kind of next to all of my towers there, but it's all good the way it is. All right, we're going to end up Ultra Boosting this big plane again. He's currently 10 times Ultra Boosted, and you can tell that damage output is insanity. All right, let's move the Mad just a little bit closer. There's nothing wrong with this. Move him just a little bit closer. And again, just ability press. Oh boy, get ready for this, guys. Get ready for this. I'm gonna do all of it combined together this time, though. All right, right when these balloons pop out, we're gonna go Ultra Boost, Homeland, and use that ability there. And these bad balloons just get shredded. Look at that. They're nothingness. They're dust at this point. Bloonarius, you are just pure and utter garbage. What's going on in your skull right there? Obviously, you have no skull. You just have giant balloon floppy pea brain over there. It's basically how I think of you. All right, our last rush of bads coming out in just a second here. We're only around 123 here, which he did survive for a pretty reasonable amount of time, I suppose. You know, it wasn't like it was an instantaneous win or something like that. But we did not need any temples or anything kind of crazy like that. Oh, I forgot to call that defense. All right, let's see if it's going to last long enough to take all these guys down. I hope so. If not, the Mad itself should be powerful enough to just take them down anyways. And seemingly they are. All right, so I'm just going to speed this up at this point. I think this is pretty much game over. We don't even have to do any bad balloon popping or anything. Just Bloonarius will eventually die here. I think the most impressive out of all this, probably Adora. She got almost 1 million pops just chilling there. And I didn't do very many upgrades at all, though, I will say. The Mad. I mean, it's hard to say anything with 3 million pops here, guys. That's pretty ridiculous, huh? 3 million pops. Oh, no, the wall's in the way. We're not getting our damage out anymore. All right, anyways, Mad, you're shooting, boy. You're shooting. Pick it up. I wonder what would happen if I picked him up while I had the ability going. If that would do anything. I don't know. I think it just stops doing the ability. But anyways, there it is. You have defeated Bloonarius. $125, 25 trophies. Just like that, guys. That's how you do it. Bloonarius was easy peasy. Look at all these upgrades, though, man. But, oh, the elite version is still here. We are going to have to fight this guy for 450, 600, 700, 800 monkey money. You absolutely have to go for this guy. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this weirdo video, make sure you press that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to get back to the swing of things, but it always takes time. So if you guys enjoyed, press that like button, and, of course, have a super-duper delicious day.